Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of the Courtship. This is episode number 2, and this is a Sims 2 style dating reality TV show set in the 19th century. I understand fully how ridiculous this sounds, but it is actually based off a real TV show called The Courtship. You can check it out on Hulu. I'm not sponsored, as you can probably imagine, based on how many subscribers I have. But regardless, it's full of shenanigans, it's hilarious, and it gives me a lot of serotonin, so I thought let's do it in The Sims 2. Now, this is my French Longborn house. We are here, I think, with 7 contestants. Last time we lost Harry Selwyn, and I'm not over it yet because I really loved Harry Selwyn. Harry was one of my favorite Sims in the challenge, and he was eliminated first. We have our heroine, Miss Georgiana Reed, who we keep pretty much locked in her bedroom at all times, so shenanigans do not occur. Of course they do, because my Sims hate me. I mean, also, it's just ACR, that's kind of the name of the game. This is Paul Pickerton, and Paul is essentially kind of at the top of her list. She seems very smitten with Paul. Honestly, it's kind of challenging to even imagine a reality where Paul doesn't win, but you never know what could happen. There's a lot that we could dive into. The gentlemen spend a lot of their free time kind of skilling, entertaining themselves. We have a back drawing room and a front parlor, and so we have Lionel playing the piano, Rudolph kind of just sitting and enjoying himself. And I mean, I think he might be a bit of a silent contender. We don't see a whole lot of Rudolph. We've got Hubert here. Hubert is in a little unofficial couple with Graham and Joffrey. And here is Pierce. Pierce is a little bit of a fan favorite, which is interesting considering the fact that he's literally broken. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Pierce, but all of his actions are at an angle and it's very strange, and I don't know if it's my fault, but it probably is. And so you can see that they're all just kind of hanging out and sort of like breaking off into little groups, which we would expect from, you know, people living in a gigantic house as of this. So it is time to get started. We have our first challenge of the day, and I actually planned for all of our challenges today to be off of the main lodge, just so we could have a little bit of variation and some fun aesthetics. So our very first challenge today that takes place of the etiquette challenge is actually musical performances. So it would be expected that men may, if they have those skills available to them, do some performances, do some duets with ladies. I mean, you can think about Emma and Mr. Knightley doing a little performance with Jane, kind of like those vibes. And so we of course give Miss Reed a front row seat to watch what happens. And we also have a bunch of the Simselves from town. So you can see Josephine, you can see Felicia, Maxie's here, Omar's here. We've got pretty much everyone. Alice is in the corner there. I would like them all to sit down. Like, as much as I love the Simselves, they do kind of get in my way sometimes. I'm not going to lie. All right, so first up is Joffrey. So we're going to do kind of like random performances. They will just like cycle through these 3 instruments. We have the flute, we have the violin, and we have the piano forte. I was going to do the harp, but for some reason the harp doesn't actually show up on community lots. So we just don't have the harp, but that's fine. A harp was a very feminine instrument anyway. All right, so for some reason, Joffrey has decided it's a great idea to do a performance off to the side without facing anyone. This isn't good at all. Dude, you're not facing the audience. Your performance honestly sounds a little bit subpar. Oh, honey, okay. I think I'm gonna give him a 1. No, it's not that bad. He's a little bashful, he's a little shy, not actually facing the right direction. I'll give him a 2. You know what, the music doesn't actually sound that bad. Like, I've heard worse. I think we can manage. I'm gonna give him a 2. Oh, hello, Sim Kristen, that's my Sim self. So, second up today, we have Graham. Now, Graham is going to be playing the pianoforte. Oh, he's actually really good. Okay, Graham, I see you. He's got the charisma, he's got the skill. Wow. Joffrey, Joffrey, what are you doing? Are you playing what, like Mary Had a Little Lamb on the flute? Well, it's not even your turn. No. Joffrey. Okay, you get a 1. I'm sorry, but you do get a 1. Because you're not supposed to be performing poor flute music while it's someone else's turn. All right, you need to sit back down. And of course, he's like glitching and taking forever to actually sit down. Oh, Graham actually doesn't have a maxed out creativity skill. That actually kind of surprises me considering the fact that his piano playing is just really lovely. Okay, well now it's Graham's turn is also over and Joffrey is still sitting up there. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to sort out who our next performer is. We also have the unsavory charlatan as well. So this party is just, it's going fabulous. All right, it is Hubert's turn. Hubert is going to be playing the violin. Oh, honey, no. No, this isn't good. Hubert, oh my god. Okay, Hubert gets a 1. I'm sorry, Hubert. Like, you tried, it was a good effort, but the dramatic flailing, the bad music, like, none of this is a vibe. Absolutely not. You get a 1. And I am rating them 1 out of 3, of course, 3 points being the most amount of points you can get. I have a feeling we're not going to have a lot of 3s. Now it is time for our next performer. We have Lionel Shakerly. Oh, Lionel. I feel bad for everyone playing the flute because apparently it's like a little glitchy and people decide to play the flute in very strange positions, not facing the audience. So this may not actually be the contestant's fault, but I'm still giving Lionel a 1. This is not great. Like, you have your back. At least Joffrey was like playing to the side. You're like all the way to the back though. That is not good. And the man of the hour, Mr. Paul Pickerton, who we know and love as sort of the front leader at the moment. Oh, Lionel actually made 20 simoleons from that flute. That is kind of shocked. Damn. Okay, Paul. This is like actually very good. I'm kind of impressed. Wow. Okay. Paul gets a 3. And of course we have a bunch of sim selves partaking in alcoholic beverages in the other room. We will be using this room a little bit later for our ball for the evening. Oh, Maxie, you guys are doing great. So next up we have Pierce. So Pierce is gonna be playing the violin. Oh, honey. Oh, he has no idea what he's doing. Okay, this needs to be put out of its misery 100%. Pierce, no. Oh, he has 0 creativity skills. Oh, no. So all of these sims do, I did like completely randomize their traits and their skills. So they do come to us like, you know, not with like 0 skills because I thought it would be interesting to completely randomize it. That does of course mean some people have a little bit of a leg up in different challenges, but you know, not all the same challenges. So now it is time for Rudolph's turn. He's gonna be playing the flute. And look at him. He's actually in the center of the stage playing the flute. He is... What was that? Why did you just do that? Beth, what are you doing? Okay, so T-Addict is going to be doing some, hula dancing? I am at a loss of words right now. What is happening? Beth, go sit down. Why are you on the stage? Also, Rudolph, you're not playing the right instrument. Why did you play the instrument for literally like 2 seconds? You get 0 points. This is not good. This is really, really not good. So that means we have finished our first round. Oh, and there's Shadow doing some weird flute dancing too. Okay, ladies, thank you. Thank you for that. You were definitely invited to dance on the stage because you're obviously part of this challenge. So Paul has won a little bit of extra time with our heroine. I do just kind of have them sit next to each other in some sort of like chaperone space where they are having a little conversation, just a little chat. And this is important for them because they do have a lot of time where they are like talking, but it's like flirting, and so they do a lot of flirting, and everything else seems to like not be successful. However, it is really nice that I am seeing them have some positive interactions that are just merely friendly. So maybe there's hope for them after all. Maybe it's not just lust. Maybe they actually have the foundations of a good relationship. You can see that their relationship bar is pretty high. They might actually be in love soon, maybe by the end of this episode if Paul keeps winning challenges. Of course, we do have Pierce as a close second. They do have some chemistry. Of course, she has the most chemistry with Paul, which I think is quite obvious at this point. Oh, and no, don't talk about woohoo. Guys, have some social class. Etiquette. You just won the etiquette challenge and now you're talking about woohoo? I can't with them. Oh, hi Omar. You're here to chaperone? Good luck. You need it. Alright, so we're taking a small break between the first and the second challenge, and of course during that break we have Miss Reed and Paul Pickerton just going at it as usual in the front lawn. However, Georgiana just kind of bobs back and forth between Pierce and Paul, and I guess she can't make up her mind on who she likes better, and now we're having a little classic dance in the front lawn. I need to lock her in her room again. This is getting out of hand. Pierce is just staring at them while they're dancing. This does kind of feel like The Bachelor, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not sure that's necessarily a good thing at this point. Oh, and now she's glitchy dancing with Pierce. This poor man. Who hurt you? Oh, that was not socially acceptable. What do I do with them? What do I do with them? All right, so it is time for our next challenge. The second challenge that we will be having today is more of an athletic challenge. And so we are going to be hanging out at the Netherby Ice Ponds. This is a lot that I have ported over from New Whitby. It's one of my new lots that I've recently built. It has a couple glitch issues, in that there's only one spot you can enter and exit the ice rink. But, oh, and of course Georgiana and Paul are making out in front of everyone. Maxie's watching on like, damn, I wish I could get in on that. And we also have Kira and a couple others themselves as well, already enjoying the actual ice rink. So what we are going to be doing here is having them all do some ice skating. I will count how many times they fall, who does the best, stuff kind of like that. And so as far as I'm aware, this does have to do with athletic skill. And oh, there goes Pierce, already down. That's a point deduction right there. You literally just got on the ice. I don't even know, does he even have any athletic skills? And you can see the folly that I have made here by making it so that there's only one space you can enter and exit the ice because everyone is freaking out. And Georgiana actually does end up spending some time with Joffrey on the snow. So these two are kind of saying no to the actual challenge and spending some time together. So, I mean, maybe she appreciates Joffrey's kind of like and initiative. And so you can see things aren't going well. We have Graham having some falling. Paul is doing weirdly well, and Georgiana is very unattracted to Hubert. Oh, and there goes Joffrey. Although Georgiana hasn't been attracted to Hubert. Like, every single time they're around each other, she has, like, the negative or, like, the X hearts around him. So I don't think that she and Hubert are going to have a future, and yet he continues to survive in the challenge, which is interesting, to say the least. Although, as we know from bad reality dating TV shows, the people who have no business staying in the challenge stay often. Oh, and Paul finally has a little fall. This is the first time he's actually had a fall. So that's actually not, like, too bad, but could be better, right? And there goes Joffrey again. Oh, and Hubert is attracted to Sir Falafel-Lot. That is... congrats on that one. And Pierce is glitching into a rock. That is peak Pierce behavior, apparently. So I think I've seen enough at this point. The final tallies are in, and although we're actually seeing Paul have a couple falls now, he still has fallen the least out of everyone. The person who did the best is Paul again, and she gets to have a little chess date with Paul, just to kind of like, you know, he won the challenge. He gets to spend more time with her, build his relationship with her in an appropriate way. Listen to me, subliminal messaging. Please be appropriate. And so they actually are having a couple like positive interactions. They're having some chats. Things are going okay. You can see that they're creeping up there. It's like 63 for a long-term relationship, which is actually like honestly pretty good. I think they're really doing okay. If he continues to win stuff like this, he's definitely on the route to falling in love in maybe the next few hours. I don't know. We'll see. What just happened? Who just fell in love? Oh my god, it's Graham and Hubert. Oh my god, we just had contestants fall in love with each other before Georgiana even falls in love with anyone. This isn't what I anticipated happening. Oh my god, guys. Would you stop? I'm gonna hate to break them up at some point, but I think we all know it's obvious that Graham and Hubert aren't going to actually win at any point. Are you going to go relax? Sure, enjoy. Wait, where are you guys going? Where are you going? No. No. Do not go upstairs. They're going upstairs. Oh my god, this is the second time they've had a little canoodle. The second time. This is only episode 2. I mean, what happens if she gets pregnant? Like, is the challenge over? Are they all competing for a fallen woman in the 19th century? Like, this doesn't seem very realistic, but here we are. Having a little woohoo. Oh my god, they're in love. That's what did it. That's when you fell in love with him? When you're having a canoodle? Not, you know, during all of your, like, chats and conversations, but when you're in bed together. Of course. Of course. Why am I even here? Am I supposed to be the chaperone? If so, I'm doing a really bad job. Where are you going? Are you... No. Oh my god, she's going to another bed? Who? Who this time? She just got out of bed. Pierce? Oh, okay, wait. We can see she's like, oh, shoot. Okay, maybe this is actually a bad idea. Good for you. Good for you, Georgiana, getting a little bit of self-awareness, considering the fact that they're all competing for your hand. Like, you can have whoever you want. You didn't have to, like, sleep with them yet, you know? I mean, of course, we aren't sex shaming, because we are modern humans, but this is, like, 18-something, so... And of course, Graham and Hubert are having some romantic interactions while Georgiana gets some drinks. And it's probably good that she has her back to them. I mean, maybe she doesn't actually know that they're having a little tryst behind her. They're not being subtle. At least they're not being subtle around the other contestants. Now, if this were The Bachelor, someone would definitely tell Georgiana that they were canoodling together, and it would be a whole ordeal, and she would kick them out. But this is not The Bachelor. She has no idea, and that's great. Oh, our bartender is adorable. She's so cute. Good on my game for creating randomized townies that are actually adorable. So it is now time for our ball for the evening. So we have everyone retire for a, like, formal dinner party / ball situation, just to kind of like let everyone interact with each other, let everyone build up relationships or lose relationships as we see fit. However, everyone's really interested in standing outside with the outhouse. In fact, maybe we get them a second one. Oh, and we have Pierce having a mental breakdown in the center of the ballroom, while Graham and Hubert are having a very amorous hug and flirting after each other. And now dancing together. Oh my god. Guys, you're supposed to be interacting with Georgiana. Why is no one actually talking to her? Like, she's just getting some food and... oh, and Pierce is attracted to the barmaid. Why am I trying? Why? Alright, Pierce. Maybe, just maybe. See, I don't want to control anyone. I just want to, like, let them exist and see what happens with ACR, see how things develop, but these Sims are causing issues. So maybe I should at the very least bring everyone inside. We have Rudolph having a little bit of a panic attack and having some anxiety, sitting over by the window. He's struggling a little bit, and he's also attracted to Hubert. Is that what I just saw? Oh my god. So at the very least, we do have some food. Lionel goes straight in for the dessert, which, like, who can blame him for a little bit of gelatin? And so she ends up sitting at a table with Lionel and Hubert, whereas Paul and Pierce are sitting at a different table, although I'm sure Paul and Pierce would rather be sitting at the table with her, competing for her hand, as they very much tend to do, and Joffrey is over there too. And it looks like conversation is actually going fairly decently. We're not having any, like, taboo topics come up, because I do not appreciate when my Sims in the 19th century start talking about woohoo. Oh, no, Lionel, not the unsavory charlatan. No, honey, no. Don't do it, oh my god. He's about to lose money to the charlatan. Lionel, you sweet summer child. Did you really have no idea? Oh, and there we go. Hubert is talking about woohoo, because this wouldn't be a dinner party without conversations of woohoo happening between Pierce and Hubert. Maybe Pierce is telling him about the fact that he almost slept with Georgiana. Maybe. And Joffrey's just sitting there like, oh my god, what have I gotten myself into? Meanwhile, Crete or Felicia is kind of having the hots for pretty much everyone that walks by. You get it, girl. What? Oh my god, Paul just fell in love. Okay, so Georgiana has already fallen in love with him. She fell in love with him while they were having a woohoo, but he's only just now fallen in love with her. Lionel's congratulating him on his makeouts, because that's something that should be congratulated and not, you know, caused into a scandal in this era. Sure, 100%. I really need to figure out some kind of scandal system for this because, well, let's be real. I don't think any of these contestants would be surviving if we had a full-on scandal system. So I decide that maybe it'd be a good time to have everyone do some little, like, dancing together. So I was thinking about how the episodes in the Courtship, like, the last thing they do, is a dance. Oh my god. Oh no, I forgot that I turned jealousy on in this neighborhood for when the Sims are in love. Oh my god. They just fell out of love. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Paul. And she goes immediately into flirting. Oh my god. That was a disaster. I cannot believe I forgot that I had that turned on in this neighborhood. I did that exclusively for the Chaos House with all the Sim selves because I wanted drama to happen. You could say that I have regrets. So do I continue, like, having her try to dance with people, or do we just call it quits for the night? The thing is, she doesn't even have a high enough relationship that she can dance with all of these Sims. Like, I'm clicking on everyone and there's, like, pretty much nothing we can do at this point. Like, she can dance with Pierce and that's about it. Oh, hi, Alice. But literally, like, just 3 of them even have the option. So maybe we let her try and dance with Lionel since we have... Oh, she just lost a relationship with Pierce? What happened there? All right, let's ask Lionel to dance with us. Oh no, he said no! Oh my god. Is this the most hated bachelorette in history? What happened? All right, oh no. Oh, he's enemies with Joffrey. Oh, I mean, I guess I can't blame him. He was in love and she wanted to dance with him. I mean, fam, I think you would have known what you were signing up for. Great. Great. Okay. So Paul and Joffrey are now fighting. Oh my god, yeah, Joffrey won the fight. Okay, well, Paul, maybe we don't fight everyone. Oh no, everyone is freaking out. This is not, we're ending this. We are 100% ending this. And I want to have everyone gather in the performance area, but instead, Pierce is playing the flute and everyone is doing some really weird thriller-like dancing. At least Alice is doing thriller stuff. This is an absolute disaster. Okay, let's have all of you guys sit down, stop playing instruments because we're not even supposed to be playing instruments right now. All right, so as we do, we rank everyone based on who has the highest to lowest relationship with Georgiana Reed. You can see that she is technically enemies with Paul, but her new lead is actually Pierce. And somehow still in second is Paul, even though he's literally crying and upset with our heroine, which is just ideal for this. And coming in the silent third, we actually have Rudolph, which I don't even know if I've ever seen them talk. So I don't understand how their relationship even got this high, but you know what? He might be a contender. He might be a contender. Paul might be moving out of the way. You never know. So that's third. Fourth, we have Lionel. Fifth, we have Joffrey, who looks a little bit traumatized. I'm not gonna lie, although who can blame him? He just got into a fight with Paul. And then next we have Graham. And last but not least, well, actually last and least, we do have Hubert. And because Hubert has come in the very last position, that does mean that he is going to be eliminated today. So he will not be able to continue his journey into becoming the next and first husband of Georgiana Reed. So that is where we are going to end off today. I will see you guys again next Friday for another episode of The Courtship. Who knows what could happen because so much changed in this episode. I mean, our contender may end up leaving. You never know. You never know. He might leave of his own volition. We'll see. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and to make sure you never miss a video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!